Connor, we talked about the movie Dune. I told Alicia I've watched the first one 3 times. Sometimes it's just playing in the background. You went to go see Dune 2, and I want to know what your take and what do you think?
I see a holy war against Hollywood liberalism spreading across the galaxy like an unquenchable fire. I don't say this lightly. Dune Part 2 might be one of the best movies I've seen in decades.
Wow.
They say
and you're only 20.
But only 27. So
yeah.
Since I was 7 years old, might be the best movie I've seen.
2 whole decades.
Yes, but what this movie represents, first of all, Denis Villeneuve is a fantastic director. If you look at his other work, obviously Dune Part 1, Blade Runner 2049, Sicario. Arrival. These movies are all great, and they stand out as being spectacles. Like this one in particular shows, it reminds you why people go to the movies, to see big visual, stunning things. I'm not going to hype up the movie too much because I know it's very polarizing. A lot of people hated the first one because it's slow and it's weird, but don't go into it expecting Star Wars. Don't go into it expecting some big modern science fiction drama. It's based on one of the most esoteric science fiction books ever written. And it's weird. I will say it's weird. It is a weird book that got turned into a weird movie where one of the more normal things that happens in this one is the main character's mom drinks space ayahuasca and has a psychic conversation with her unborn baby. Oh, wow. So very, very unusual things happen. But my main takeaways from the movie, it's unapologetically pro-life. Like I just said, it confirms that unborn babies are real people, real conscious souls that have a right to live. The other main takeaway is that the unborn infants cry out for intergalactic holy war. I'm on board with that.
They want some intergalactic jihad.
Yeah,
meanwhile,
pretty much.
Meanwhile, but they're so wait. What an interesting take for a Hollywood movie of that magnitude to go that route.
They don't even mean to confirm it that way, but it is. And in its opening weekend, it grossed $82.5 million, which is not as much as other movies have done in the past. Like you can tell the movie industry is still kind of in decline a little bit.
Compared, it's the most this year.
Compare it to anything else this year. Like basically since the beginning of December, it's the best opening weekend, and it's on track to more than make back its budget of $190 million. Internationally, it made $178 million.
Oh, so they're already good.
They need to make a lot more than that to break even on advertising costs and all that. But they're well on its way, and it's worth it. I'm planning on seeing it at least 2 more times.
Wow.
It's one of those things that drives you to a movie theater.
Well, talk about how you recently wrote an article about how old shows and old movies prove to be more popular than new ones on all streaming platforms.
That's what I wanted to get to because I have the data. But go ahead.
Yeah. I was gonna say The Biz Dog, great channel. Subscribe to The Biz Dog. He did. I mean, it's coming out this week. He did a whole thing that last month was the lowest. Are you gonna say this?
No.
It was the lowest grossing box office in 20 years.
Wow. Last month?
Yeah.
And why do you think this whole woke BS that people are just freaking tired of all this agenda-driven bullshit, like Disney? It's like I am baffled that a company of the stature of Disney, from the owners to the board to whoever is in charge, let something after the second flop. I would have been like, all right, guys, time out. It's not working. After $1 billion, I mean, where are they, Connor? If you guys remember the numbers of how much money has Disney lost in the past?
Oh, that's
4 years.
Yeah, go back and watch the Gina Carano interview on the PBD podcast. That'll tell you the numbers.
Billion. It's ridiculous.
Billions of dollars.
It's hundreds of. It might have been 100. Whatever. How about this? Even $1 billion is too much. I'm actually, because I'm dead serious. And if any of you guys want to go, I'm watching that movie tonight with Kelly because of someone like you telling me in the office, like, yo, Vinny, you took off your glasses. That's serious. When that happens, there's some serious shit gonna come out of the mouth. And I was like, it's refreshing that you said something where there was no woke. It wasn't any woke agenda getting pushed down your throat.
The only thing people could even try to argue is woke is that they race swapped the love interest Chani and is now played by Zendaya. But here's the thing. Zendaya is a very good actress.
Yeah.
So she is a talented character in a very well-written part.
Very good.
So there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. Chani was played by Sean Young in the 1980s version, and that's the girl from the original Blade Runner.
Yeah.
The David Lynch version of Dune is very weird.
Yeah.
Weirder than this one, almost weirder than the book.
As Lynch is.
As Lynch has been known to do. So yeah, it's hard to go back and watch that one. But yeah, there's no egregious feminism. They don't even have sex scenes in it. Like there's not overly explicit content in it or anything. It's just a very good movie. And referencing back to what Shane mentioned, like I said, this might kickstart the holy war against wokeness, because if you look on the streaming side of things, Nielsen just put out the 2022 or 2023 streaming data, and it shows that shows from the 10 plus years ago are doing better than modern shows.
Wow.
The number one streamed show, as you can see, it was Suits. Now, granted, Suits got put on Netflix, and that was part of what made it get big. And also, of course, there was the fact that Meghan Markle was on it. It was a B-level part for her.
Yeah.
And, it's not like she was a standout performance, but people are interested in her. They wwent back and watched it.
Can I interject here?
Yeah.
I think Netflix should have a feature to take her out of the show. Like, you could press a button, so it skips all the scenes with her.
That's so
what's
funny.
stopping me from watching that show.
Well, they're making a Suits spin-off because of how popular it was, and she's not going to be on that. So there you go.
Alicia, what do you think? Do you watch old shows mostly?
Yes.
Yeah.
I like old shows better, like Friends and The Office and all those shows. Like, I prefer to watch than any new show that comes out, because literally I had stopped watching This Is Us. Were you and I talking about that?
We've talked about it a couple of times.
Which one is This
This
Is
Is Us. It's like, it shows like past highlights of like their life and growing up, and then it was
good?
so good. It was so good. And then season 4, they got so just COVID, mask, wear your mask, get your vaccine, this
On
and
the show?
on the show, and I literally had to stop watching it.
I
It was
don't
horrible.
have cable TV at my house. It's just
No,
all.
they put it on Netflix.
I know it's just all streaming apps and everything. But I gave up on network dramas a long time ago. And back when I lived at home with my parents many years ago, my mom was watching one of the network hospital dramas. I can't remember which one.
Grey's Anatomy?
It wasn't Grey's Anatomy. It was one of the newer ones on NBC or whatever.
Flatline. 48. I don't even know that.
Every single network has at least 2 hospital dramas.
ER.
Yeah. But the one of the resolutions of a B storyline on this episode was that the gay hospital psychiatrist advised a couple that incest is okay if you didn't know about it beforehand.
Jeez.
And that was where that ended.
Great writing.
And it was like, oh, you guys didn't realize you were related when you got married? That's fine. Just
Let's
don't
not
have
tell anybody.
kids.
Yeah.
Can I
Yeah.
do something else? You know what's not on that list? And this is a problem in my household, and Korea is also canceled, okay?
Got you.
My wife quit Western dramas and started watching Korean dramas.
Really?
And I
Well, what you mean? You mean reading?
no, like
She's reading it,
No,
'cause she can't see anything.
Korean drama TV is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
I
we have to
know.
watch and read.
Dude, she's learning Korean now.
That's so
wow.
funny.
I was like, if you're fluent, I'm gonna take you there.
Yeah, for sure.
But I won't go because I don't like Koreans anymore because she's obsessed with it. But the thing is that I did watch. Sorry, like
He's anti-Spanish
Spanish girls,
You're
Korean.
anti-Koreans.
Maybe it would just be easier to list the nationalities you're pro.
Yeah.
America.
That's it.
That's it.
That's right.
But what I'm saying, like, I did watch a few of the shows. Like, I didn't watch the whole show, but the messages they're pointing out there, they're super positive. You know, like guy-girl relationship, like working hard, like always the winner, and the love interest is the guy that's been doing well for himself, the guy that goes to the gym, that is the CEO of the company, like the well put together guy. And everyone that is lazy and whatever, they're the losers. They're the villains. So they're onto something. And I mean, what they've done with that country, that was the worst country. After putting a walls are great.
Walls are great.
They put the wall in and they skyrocketed, you know, and they keep on the up. So like, maybe I like Koreans. You know
Yeah.
what?
All
Maybe
right.
I like
We got
Maybe you
him
like them.
Nice.
Maybe you
So
like
to
them.
reference it back to that chart we had before from Nielsen, Kelly, if you want to throw that back up just real quick so we can look at the amount of time that people spent watching these shows. Suits was the #1 pick in 2023. 57.7 billion streaming minutes.
Wow.
Wait, say that one more time.
57.7 billion streaming minutes. So if you took every minute that every viewer spent watching that show and combined it, 57.7 billion. Then the next two were tied between Friends and Gilmore Girls down the list.
Oh, my wife was add a lot of those minutes to Gilmore Girls.
We watched Friends last year on the DVD collection, so we didn't contribute to that, but my wife does love Gilmore Girls. And I am ashamed to admit it, but I've watched more episodes than I care to acknowledge, and I can't say I hate it. So then you look at other things. Bluey on Disney+. What does Bluey have going for it? It's a more modern show, but okay, if you guys are unfamiliar with Bluey, adults watch this show unironically without their kids because of how wholesome it is.
Oh, give me a break.
There's no wokeness, there's no agenda, it's just family stuff. The dad, they're all dogs. But
Thanks to clarify.
Yeah.
Wait, are you anti-dogs too?
No, dogs are fine.
Korean dogs? They're Korean dogs.
They can get into that. You know, they just this year banned eating dogs there.
In Korea?
Good
Yeah.
job.
It's
Nice.
the wall did it.
It's the wall.
Yeah.
But
Moving forward.
the dad on this show is capable and smart, and he's not an idiot. He's not the typical little kids show dad, but like other ones up there, NCIS, Grey's Anatomy, Cocomelon, Big Bang Theory, all shows that started a long time ago, and they are just more popular. And everything that comes out now, they're spending. I think the Amazon Rings of Power series that got rid of everything that was good about Lord of the Rings and replaced it with an annoying girl boss was like a couple $1 billion for the budget of that show, and it sucks.
Yeah.
Flopped.
Yeah,
They're
but
losing money left and right.
in total, across all streaming platforms last year, Americans spent 21 million years streaming content. If you take all the minutes we spent across all platforms,
Holy shit.
21 million. And I get these shows are great, but let's acknowledge that's a lot.
You think?
It's insane.
And also, why do you think they're so interested in controlling the narratives in these shows when we know how much time people spend
Exactly.
watching? I mean, it's like you're already in the metaverse. It's just
You're there. Yeah.
like
You
they're
don't
living
have
in
the
a
VR
virtual
headset,
world.
but you are as plugged in as someone who does.
I don't want to be that guy,
Be it.
but I am. And I'm glad you're going to watch Dune again, because I'm not going to watch it.
Why not?
Because it's 180 minutes. I have a 90-minute limit on
Why
what
don't
I'm
you
going
go
to
watch
watch.
half, get half your money back, leave, and come watch the other half?
The thing is, like, come on, directors, keep it shorter, keep it moving. Like, 180 minutes is too long. It's too long.
We need YouTube Shorts version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I have Gen Z brain.
You could watch it during your 2-hour
Well,
commute, though.
the fact that Connor said it's worth. Listen, let me say something to you. When somebody says to watch it, I'm watching it.